Okay, we got some energy balls today. So, starting out, we will talk about those ingredients that we're using. We are using about twice as much oats or flaxseed. So, either a combination of those or just one or the other, as you do peanut butter. So, if you see there in the background, I'm using a natural peanut butter next to the chocolate chips. So, that peanut butter is your protein source here. And the reason I'm using a natural peanut butter is because it has a little bit less like sugar added to it. It actually doesn't have any than your just typical peanut butter. So the oats or the flax in this recipe is acting as kind of the dry product, and then your peanut butter is the wet product. So you got to get them all mixed together really well, which is what I'm doing there. If you do use oats, that is going to be your energy source. And then the peanut butter, the protein from your peanut butter or your flax or your walnuts. If you decide to put nuts in this, like walnuts, pecans, almonds, that protein is going to digest slower than the oats, so it's going to make the energy last quite a bit longer. What I'm doing in here for flavors is cinnamon right there. And then I also have stevia packets that I put in. I ended up putting in 4 stevia packets. And I'm also doing a little bit of salt. Just for that whole bowl that I've got there, I'm using about probably less than 2 teaspoons of salt. And then the chocolate chips that I'm using is a dark chocolate chip, so I believe it has only 6 grams of added sugar. We are just looking for a chocolate chip, if you decide to put that in there, that has 10 grams or less of added sugar. As opposed to, chocolate chips for flavor, you could also do dried fruit, and that would add a lot of sweetness and add, some different flavors to it. So I will finish getting this mixed up, and then once it's all the way mixed up and once it's a consistency where I can form it into balls, I will stop adding stuff and I will spread out my parchment paper and roll it into balls. And then you are ready to chill it either in your fridge or your freezer overnight, and they're ready the next day. Okay, so I would recommend probably using your hands to mix it at some point. Once you've got stuff kind of mixed together, start getting your hands in there and continuing to mix it. And I also just had to add a little bit of flax and oats to the point where it was a consistency where I could actually roll it into balls. There is your finished product. You've got your energy balls, so lots of awesome nutrition in there. Just stick it on that parchment paper, and I just stuck mine straight in the fridge for the next day.